Hi, this is Allison Ottensmeyer, and I am going to be explaining the website Epic for AEP 800 to explore 5 new technologies. The first website that I'm going to be explaining is Epic, and the website is getepic.com. It is a free website for educators. And I use this website as my listening center during center time, and also ways to get grade level books out when we do research projects or when we're learning about new topics. So the first thing that you would do with Epic is you would get in to your account, and if you don't have one, you have to sign up for one. But like I said earlier, it is completely free. And then you can go in and you can add your students. So once you're here to your dashboard, you would go down here and you would add students. And how you would do that is you can create a profile, and then you would just type in your student's name and your student's last name. And then you don't have to do anything with your PIN, or it is optional if you would like to enable home access. And then you just hit create profile. The next thing that is really cool about Epic is that students can search. So how I have my students set up since they are in kindergarten, we do books that are read to them. That way they don't have to worry about reading the words. Epic has also added some cool new videos. And this has allowed my kids to research about penguins and polar bears and other animals in the future that we're going to start talking about. And they really enjoy their time on Epic. So one of the cool things about Epic is that you can create a playlist and assign it to your students. So the first thing that you would do up here at the top is you would hit search. And then if you were going to say search for polar bears, you would just type it in. And then there would already be some collections already made. I like to go to, especially for my younger kids, I like to go to the Read to Me section. Just because these are all books that will flip the pages for them and the book will be read to them. So I'm going to click on this book, and then it will start playing automatically. So then I'm going to go up here to the very top, and I'm going to hit add to. And I'm going to create a new collection because it doesn't go with my penguin collection or my gingerbread man collection. So I'm going to go ahead and create a new collection, and I'm going to type in polar bears. Oops, and hit create. But first I'm going to unclick share with the Epic community because I really just want this to be just for my kids. So I'm going to hit create. And I just want to go back and make sure. Yep, and it's already added to the polar bear collection. So then you can go back. You would hit this. So you would go back to the search, and you can either click on more of these if you wanted to compare and contrast like normal polar bears with other types of bears. You could also add seals into that category since that's what polar bears eat. And then what you would go up here to assign it to your kids. You would hit My Library. And then it's taking a second to load. And then you would click on your polar bears collection, and then you would hit this where it says assign. And then you could hit to all students. And you would hit select all. And then you would just hit the button assign. And what this is going to do is it's going to pop up on whatever device your student is using, whether that be an iPad or a computer. And the next time the students log in, they're going to see that they've been assigned a collection. And you could add multiple books in the collection. I like to keep it just to 2 or 3 or 1 just for kindergarten. Sometimes I'll make separate collections. So like Polar Bears 1, Polar Bears 2, just in case there's certain books that I want them to be able to find through their Epic app. My kids really enjoy it because they also get to do some searching on their own. And I always have them click on the read to me, and then a lot of different things will pop up. You could also have them click up here, browse. And on this browse, they can find all sorts of different books. And if you go up here, you can also hit the read to me audio. And what's really cool about when you're a kid, when you log in, so if you help your students log in for the first time and you teach younger kids, you can go ahead and just help them select this read to me audio, and it will stay there until you change that. So the next time that they log in, it's going to stay as read to me audio. But I find Epic to be a very valuable resource, especially in a primary classroom, just because it lets you have books readily available at your students' hands. You don't have to worry about cassettes or CDs and having CD players and all that other stuff. This kind of has made my listen to read center just readily available for my students. And I also find it very valuable to use when we are learning about animals and other units, ELA units that we complete throughout the year. I find that the Epic app pertains to the ISTE Educator 5A standard and also the ISTE Student 3D standard. Like I said, this is Epic, and it's free to use, and it's a great resource.